Yesterday, I posted a hanging text animation reel on my Instagram, and I know that people want to know how to make it in After Effects. So today, you will see the process of making this cool text hanging animation with me. I'll try my best to explain to you the key techniques which I use to create this animation. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's start by creating a new composition. I'll name this comp Letter, and I am using a 1080 by 1920 ratio for this composition. So we have a vertical composition. Now I'm going to add a line to this composition, so I select the pen tool. Make sure your stroke properties are turned on, and then I am creating a vertical line in this composition. Let's align it to the center. Also, I'll rename this layer Rope. Next, I am going to select the Type tool and then add a character. Then I rotate this character a little bit and place it on this line so it will look like it's hanging from this rope. Next, I am going to parent this text layer to the shape layer. So if I change the position of this line, our character also moves along with it. Alright, so open the position properties and then I'm going to add 4 keyframes to the timeline. Then I go back to the first frame and change our shape layer position so everything goes out of the frame. And then I go to the second keyframe. Then I move this line downward a bit. Then I go to the third keyframe and then move it upward slightly so it will animate like this. Now I'm going to select all the keyframes and then ease them to smooth out the animation. Next, I am going to show you how to bend this line like an actual rope. So, for that, I am going to select this rope layer and then I go to the Effects and Presets panel and search for the Warp effect and drop it to this layer. First, change its warp style to twist so the line bends like this. Next, I press U to open the keyframes of this shape layer. Then place the marker at second keyframe and then add keyframes on bend, then horizontal distortion and vertical distortion. Then change bend value to 0 at this point. Once again, I press U on the keyboard to reveal all the keyframes. Then I go back a little bit and then I change the bend value to around 60. Also, I change the horizontal and the vertical distortion. Basically, you have to change these values and try to connect it with this letter. Also, you can adjust the letter position if you want. You can see in the beginning, the line becomes so thin and we need same stroke width of this line. So to fix this, select the rope layer and then search stroke in the search bar. So you can see the stroke width property in this layer. Now, click on the stopwatch to add a keyframe and then press U to reveal all the keyframes and then move forward a bit and add one more keyframe here. Then go back to the first keyframe and increase the stroke. So now it looks natural. But our job is not done yet because I saw some glitches in this line animation. For example, at this point, you can see our line is mismatched from the character. So we have to change the warp effect properties to correct it. This process is a bit tricky, but you can do it. And now it's looking good except for this flickering line glitch. So to fix this first, I'm trying to find the frame where the line disappears. And once I find it, I go to the warp settings and here I change the bend value to 1 and the glitch is fixed. Let's see that quick preview. And it's looking good and we can move forward. Now, I'm going to create a new composition and name it Main Comp. And for this, I'm using 1920 by 1080 pixels. Next, go to the Project panel and then select the letter layer and add it to our timeline. Right now it's quite big, so I'll scale it down a bit like this. And now it looks perfect. Next, we are going to see how to add multiple characters to this composition. So to do this, I go to the Project panel, then I select the letter composition and then I duplicate this layer 3 times. So we get 3 different composition layers. Now I add them into our timeline just below the letter layer. Also, I scale down those layers to match our first layer size. After that, I'm going to rename each layer one by one, like this. Next, I open the letter A composition and then I'm going to rename this to A. Also, I adjust this character on this line. After that, I repeat this process with other compositions and rename each character one by one. After that, arrange each text next to each other. Also, you can change their sizes if you want. Basically, I try to create a randomness in the positions. Next thing, you have to change the layer order in the timeline, just like I'm doing here, so that they won't appear together at the same time. And now it looks pretty good. Next, we are going to see how to create a falling animation with the letter G. So to do this, I simply open the G layer composition, and then I press U on the keyboard to reveal all the keyframes of the rope layer. Then I drag the time indicator forward. Then I open the position property of this text and add a keyframe. Then I go forward a bit and change the text position downwards like this. So it looks like it falls from the rope. Then I open the rotation property and add a keyframe at this point. Then I go forward a bit and change the rotation value to 0. Let's see the quick preview. This looks good to me. So I select both keyframe and then change them to Bezier keyframes. After that, I am going to click this icon to make this layer a 3D layer. And then I add a keyframe on the X rotation property. Then I move forward and change the X rotation to 20 degrees. Then I go forward a bit and change the X rotation to the negative direction so the text is completely flat. After that, I select the middle keyframe and ease it. Let me adjust a little. Also check a quick preview so we can see if there is any correction required. So I feel that we have to change the first keyframe into a Bezier keyframe as well. So it looks more natural. And now it looks good. So the first part, which is a falling animation, is completed. Next, I place the time indicator at this point, and then I select the text layer and duplicate this layer. And at this point, I cut this layer from the front. Let's rename this layer as 3DG. Then I open the text properties. Under it, I open the geometry options. And for your reference, I am using the Advanced 3D Renderer. So here first, I add a keyframe on the extrusion depth property. Then I go forward into the timeline like this, and then I increase the extrusion value. So you can see our text becomes thicker, and now it's looking like a natural 3D character. Now I'm going to enhance this design. So I open the text property once again, then I open the material options, and here I increase the specular shininess to 100%. And now the letter looks pretty good. Right now you can see when I play the preview so that there is a sudden color change in the text character. It's because our 3D text is above all the layers, so to fix this, simply select our 3D character layer and place it below our text layer, and now this problem is solved. Let's see the quick preview. Everything looks good except the ending of this animation. To fix this, go to the end of this animation and cut both layers from this point, and now it looks perfect. Now go back to our main composition, extend the timeline duration, and check the little preview. So that's how you can make a hanging text animation in After Effects. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.